today's class is going to be a prenatal restorative and guided meditation. So you're going to want lots of props for today. If you have a bolster, you can have a bolster and 2 blocks. I have actually 2 books and then 3 pillows to make sort of a ramp. If you have a bolster, you can use like the tall end of the block and kind of the block sideways, so you can use that, or a few pillows, and I have a blanket as well. So you'll want lots of props for today, and it's all about getting comfy, finding ultimate relaxation. I'm wearing some essential oils that I find really grounding and help me unwind. So if you want to bring anything into your practice today that helps you feel good, please do so. So come into a gentle, easy pose in our Sukhasana. If it feels good today, you can put one of your pillows or a little blanket under your sit bones to find a nice, comfortable lift here. And just take a few moments to notice your breath. Notice your exhale. And as you're breathing here, begin to feel the clean air, clean, fresh air coming in through your nose in your inhale, filling up your lungs, your diaphragm, and exhale, let everything out, back through your nose. And maybe find a gentle oceanic breathing sound here where you can hear your breath coming through your nose into your diaphragm and pressing back out through your diaphragm and out your nose. And today's class is all about finding relaxation, restoration in this really gentle, restorative class. And we'll have a little guided meditation at the end. So noticing your breath, begin to bring your fingertips out to the side, out to each side, and let your inhale turn your palms towards the sky. Inhale through your nose, hands up as far as they go with your breath. And then let your exhale take them back down. And let them pause wherever your breath lands. So inhale and exhale. Spend a few moments here. We'll take 3 breaths, moving with our breath. Inhale your arms up. And exhale brings your hands back down, palms turned towards the earth. And let your next inhale bring both hands up. Exhale, bring your right hand to your left knee. Find a nice lift through your torso. And breathe through your body here. Let your next inhale bring hands up. This time gentle twist to the right, left hand to right knee, finding length. Inhale both hands back up, this time bringing our left fingertips out to the side of our mat, reaching through our right arm, leaning into that left side, feeling a nice stretch through that right side body. Let your inhale bring your hand up, float over to the right side, left fingertips reaching before lowering and stretching through that left side body. Inhale, bring you back up. And we're going to just take a gentle cow-cat movement through our chest, just in a nice, easy seated pose today. So inhale, bring your belly forward, bring your shoulders back, letting your head and face lift towards the sky without cranking into the back of your neck. Exhale, rounds you through cat. Maybe find some swaying if it feels good. Inhale, let your chest pull you forward. And exhale, rounds you through. Finding whatever movement feels good here. Come back to a nice lengthened spine here. And we're going to do a breathing to really help bring our respiration down, bring our breathing down, really find relaxation as we move into today's class. So we're going to inhale for a count of 4, hold for a count of 2, and then lengthen our exhale for a count of 6. If it feels good to breathe through your nose in our Ujjayi breathing, you can do that, or you can breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth, whatever feels best for your body. So inhale for 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 2, exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I'm going to let you count yourself through the next 3 rounds of that breathing, because we all breathe at a little different rate. So just find a nice gentle breath here as you begin your inhale for 4. Hold for 2. Exhale for 6. Inhale. Hold for 2. Exhale for 6. One more. And when you're ready, we're going to come into our first pose. We're going to have only a handful of poses today and be holding them for a bit longer than we normally do. So you want lots of props for today's practice, and really there's no right or wrong way to do any of these. It's really about what feels good for your body. So our first pose we're going to come into is our supported balasana, supported child's pose. I like to kind of make a little ramp with my pillows. I have a smaller pillow I'm putting lengthwise, and then a pillow on top in the back, and then one a little bit more towards the front. So it's kind of like a ramp. And so bring your legs wide around your pillows here, and we're just going to lean forward and making sure it feels good for baby in your belly, finding enough room, not putting any pressure, but just having a comfortable place to land to. And so here we're going to hold this pose for 3 minutes. So just really let everything soften. I will hold space for you here. I'll let you know when 3 minutes is up, but the whole goal is to just be very comfortable and relaxed here. So find what positioning feels good. Let your breathing bring you to ultimate relaxation. Sink your tailbone back towards your heels. Notice any movement of baby. Notice your breath. Let your shoulders and neck and arms drop. Let your face soften. If you catch your thoughts going in different directions, just notice what you're thinking and let it go. If it's helpful, you can also just identify thinking as thinking. Just say thinking. And then turn back to your exhale. Let your thoughts bubble up. And then watch them drift on as you just send them on their way. Coming back to your breath as an anchor. Let the crown of your head, your eyebrows, your cheeks, your jaw melt into the pillow or bolster. Breathe here. When that feels good, you can kind of roll onto your side if it's helpful in sitting up, or bring yourself back up to a seated position. And we're going to prepare to move into our next posture. So our next pose is going to be pigeon, but we're going to be doing a supported pigeon. So for me, I like to kind of have a pillow. I might actually use a smaller one here. Almost like I'm sitting on it. So you're going to bring your front leg. We're going to start with our right leg forward. You can walk your heel up more towards parallel, so your shin is parallel if that works for you. I don't have that much space and flexibility in my body, and so I kind of like to have my foot a little bit closer to my groin area. But really using that pillow underneath you to offer a little prop, a little lift, so you're not really straining it in any way. And you can also bring another pillow kind of under your arms, under your chest, so you can really find ease here. And so we're going to hold each side for about 2 minutes and really letting that tension melt out of your external rotators of your right hip. Really breathing into that. And this is a really good posture prep for practicing breathing through tension, breathing through tightness and labor. When we hold tension and we kind of cling to that tension, it can create more pain, and then the pain can trigger more fear. Really about just how can you work with your body? How can you find ease even when you're uncomfortable? In labor, the pain is very purposeful. And so that purposeful pain, it's our muscles contracting, which just bicep curls are contractions, that it's moving our body in a way to prepare us for birth and bringing our baby into this world. So there's a purpose behind that pain, and for me that relieves some anxiety. So really relax into that.
Couple more seconds here. When you're ready, bring your hands up. Walk that right leg around. We're going to move into the other direction. So just holding that idea of breathing into the tension, breathing into your pain as we move into the other side. So find a place where it feels good in your hips. It's maybe a little tight, but not pulling or straining in any way. We're going to lower our arms down to our pillow or bolster or mat. Finding our breath here. Just notice your breathing. And reminding yourself that you can do anything for a minute at a time. When you're ready, walk your hands back up. Maybe swing that right leg around. We're going to move into Supta Baddha Konasana, which is our supported reclined butterfly pose. And so, again, I kind of like to make that little ramp for myself. Having the top pillow towards the back and then almost like a little on-ramp for your back. And so this should give you enough lift and support in your chest that you don't feel any dizziness or anything like that from being on your back. If you do, definitely gently ease onto your side and just listen for your body and what it's telling you. And so here I'm using pillows. You could also use blocks or books under each knee, bringing the soles of our feet together, giving ourselves some cushion so we aren't finding any strain or pull, but just really finding relaxation here. As we lower back down, and you might want to kind of go on your side and then roll onto it so you're not crunching your abs in any way. And really find comfort here. Let your chest open as you get situated. Let your arms hang heavy. Just notice your breath. Maybe if you notice your thoughts starting to race, just bring it back gently by saying thinking, and find your exhale again. Maybe notice if baby's moving at all or if baby's just quiet. Letting your heels and your feet and your tailbone and your back and your neck just melt into the ground. And to come out of that, we're going to roll onto our side. The next pose, you can keep your legs in that kind of butterfly cobbler's position. If you'd like, we're actually going to maybe take that pillow out. I like to use 2 books for this. So place one block under your pillow, and then your second block under your second pillow. And so we want the most firm part of this to be under kind of our chest as a heart opener, and then under the back of our head as a support. So we're going to move in to our supported fish pose here. And if it feels good to keep your legs in butterfly legs, you can definitely do that. It might take a few minutes to adjust it so everything feels right. Maybe kind of lower off to your side and then roll onto it. And we're going to scoot the first block under our chest, kind of right where the bra strap line is, and then our next one under our head. And you might even want a second pillow under your head and neck to give your head a little bit more lift. That feels good for me. And walk the little chest part back. So really just finding something where it feels like your heart is opening, chest opening, and that you can really relax here. So as you get settled, again, find just ultimate relaxation. You can bring your legs straight if that feels good as well. It's very much up to you. Let your breath find ease here. Letting the back of your hands just relax into the mat. Really opening your heart. I don't think we can ever perfectly plan our birth experience, but I think we can visualize how we want to feel. We can visualize kind of our thought process behind it, how we want to respond to what might happen. So if it's helpful, maybe think of how do you want to feel in your birth experience instead of what you want to happen. Because we can't often control what happens, but we can control our thoughts. Some words I like for myself are empowered, primal, and connected. Those resonate with you, or if one resonates with you, feel free to hold on to that. And if none of those feel right, explore what yours might be. How do you want to feel? So again, gently rolling onto our side before coming up to a seated position. We're going to move into one more pose before coming into a little guided meditation. And so you can use a wall, you can use your couch, a chair. What we're doing is getting a little incline in our back and then doing a modified legs up the wall. So I actually don't love putting my legs straight up the wall. Sometimes it makes my legs kind of tingly, and that's just how my body is, and I don't really like it. So I kind of like to have a more gentle approach where they're kind of hanging off a couch or hanging off a chair. So again, making that little sort of ramp. And definitely, if you are very pregnant like me, you might want more space between the couch or the wall and your bolster or pillows. And you can also do this with 2 blocks and a bolster. I just don't have that. So bringing your legs so they're comfortably hanging over the couch or wherever you would like to put your legs at the wall. And slowly coming back, letting everything just melt over your little ramp bolster, your little stack of pillows. And see how much you can soften your legs here. Just soften your body. Let go of any last traces of tension. This is a great practice before bed. Really breathing into your belly and exhaling everything out. Maybe lengthening your exhale if you really want to just soften everything, melt away. And as we move into our final guided meditation, maybe that feels good. Maybe you want to stay here. If that isn't feeling great, or you're wanting kind of a different shift in position, roll off to your side. You can come with that little prop, legs can extend long. You can come into a sideline shavasana where you have a pillow under your head and a pillow between your legs. You can come into maybe even using a maternity pillow if you have one. Whatever feels best for you, just really come into somewhere where you can feel very comfortable and completely let go. And so I'm going to guide us through just a nice little meditation to close. See if you can just let go of any last things you're holding on to. So as you're finding your comfortable seat, become aware of your breath. Notice your exhale. Notice your inhale, the feeling of clean air entering through your nose and circulating through your body. Exhale, release all stiffness and tension, letting your body, your back, your heels, your tailbone, your shoulders just melt into the ground. So inhale, fresh breath, imagining that you're sending this to your baby. And as you exhale, soften your body. Find your breath here. Whatever feels good, maybe inhaling through your nose and then exhaling through your nose as well. Or you can exhale out your mouth, whatever feels best for you. And really trying to find lengthening in the breath, really softening that breath. So notice the crown of your head, your forehead, your eyebrow, your jaw. Just let your face soften. Notice your neck and throat. Drop your attention to your shoulders and upper body, upper back, letting those melt into the ground. Become soft in your arms, in your hands, your fingertips, letting them release. Soften your belly and pelvic floor. Let your exhale cradle your baby, feeling like you're wrapping your baby up in your exhale. And let love expand as you inhale like a warm halo of light, enveloping your baby. And exhale, let go of any tension in your lower back, your upper legs, your lower legs, your feet. Let everything go as you melt into the floor. And take a couple last moments here to notice your breath. Inhale and exhale. And as we close today's practice, take one last deep inhale through your nose, filling up your lungs, your chest, your belly. And exhale, let everything go. And when you're ready, you can slowly roll off to the side or come up to seated. We're going to take one final cleansing breath together. And thank you so much for practicing. Inhale and exhale. Thank you. And if you're getting close to your due date, sending best wishes to you as you get close to your due date.